if you block, you become invisible, and if you dash, hold down dash, you can get a third arm. So there's a lot of things going for her. And the thing is that people thought she was going to be a bad character. 1 month later, we had some pretty solid Dr. Coils. So we'll see if Astroninja is actually one of them right here now.
Let's see. We are here on Buster Beach. It is going to be the Kid Cobra like you had expected, but this Dr. Coyle gonna try to start things out on the right foot.
Yeah, and I mean, Kholdstare is probably one of the more solid players, representing Team Chroma, of course. And he's been one of those players that's like, he's been playing so solidly for a long time. Astroninja has been around, but he has not been able to like take any tournaments online, at least. I think, as for Kholdstare though, he would be my pick for this game, but we're going to see how this one pans out.
Immediate rush landing here for Astroninja, gonna even up this game a little bit. I feel like Kholdstare is just getting the small little pokes and prods until we got this corner pressure situation. 2 grabs flying every which way.
Ooh, yeah.
Running right in.
Yeah, Kholdstare even getting the second half of that rush. That was very close that he was gonna miss that. Ends it just like that.
Not fooled by the invisibility in the slightest. Gets the knockdown, gets the 1-2 combo.
No.
And that's a big win.
Yeah, the important part here with the invisibility is that you can actually see the shadow under Dr. Coyle. So if you're at that level, you can actually look at the ground and see which way that the Coyle is dashing. But you know, it's hard to keep track of when you're in a match like this. Like you're going to be top 8 if you win this. You have other stuff to worry about, you know.
Right. Oh, and here comes a rush.
Nice.
Okay,
nice.
That will connect.
Nice. And Astroninja just gliding backwards to get that rush there. And Kholdstare is reading all of these charge ups almost every time, because Astroninja is like desperately trying to get this third arm, but he needs that like little second to get the dash in, and Kholdstare is just in his face, like getting all the hits in before he can actually have the chance to do that.
At the same time he's losing this war of attrition, you just see every single hit from Astroninja has just been baiting away these dashes. Maybe it's like a mind game on the mind game. Like,
yeah,
Kholdstare wants to stop the third arm from coming, so he dashes in, but Astroninja wants you to dash in, so here comes the blows. So that is a very far away whiff on the rush.
Yeah, that's not going to help him at all. And yeah, as you said, I think Kholdstare has been a bit impatient this round. He wants to get that. Oh, and another grab. Okay, he can finish this if he gets like another. Okay, doesn't even wait for it. And is that going to kill? No, it's not. On Magic Pixel right now for Astroninja. Oh! That's gonna seal the deal here. Oh my god. Astroninja is so clutch in that round there.
Crazy plays. Man, it felt like Kholdstare had like everything going for him, and he even burned his rush. That's gonna put him on the back foot in this deciding round. He was all or nothing on that.
Yeah, and I think as we've said, like I think Kholdstare has been like the expected winner here, so he's got to be like feeling a bit chilled from that one. Oh, okay. See now, both players just trying to find their footing. Usually with the Buster Beach, it's like, oh, there we go. The rush. How many can he get? 245. Doesn't get the juggle there.
That would have been a little extra 20 damage or so.
Always nice.
Ooh. But now these pokes coming through here for Kholdstare, getting the damage in, and there's the freeze mix-up. What are you going to do? Block?
Yeah.
You get grabbed.
And that's actually really risky right now, because he could have just like got him in midair right there, but doesn't get it. And now he's put into the red by Kholdstare, who can finish this right now. Yes, he does. 1-0 to Kholdstare.
Waited brilliantly. We saw on those mix-up opportunities with the invisibility, Kholdstare has been all over them, and he just stuffs it out with the rush that he had in his back pocket. He was able to win that off of a couple of really good neutral interaction wins, and then getting those mix-ups in with the freeze.
Yeah, I think, and he has the crowd on his side as well. People are freaking out behind us. But the important part with that that I was noticing with the Buster Beach is that usually the little slope down there to the area is like the hot pocket where you'd never want to be. But as Dr. Coyle is just like floating about the ground, it doesn't really matter. Like, Coils are usually unfazed by that. Right. But we're going right back to Sparring Ring.
Sparring Ring. It seems like players are really favoring this stage.
Yeah.
I don't need too much help with the corner pressure. I don't need too much help with the elevation.
Yeah.
And these guys are playing pretty linear sets of arms, but there's that hammer.
Ooh, this is interesting. Like this whammer is, it's an arm that has been like used by Kujora, which is probably Europe's best player, and to a very like nice, like he has been dominating a lot. I don't think I've seen Kholdstare with this specific setup, but it's a strong setup. It's been winning tournaments.
Okay, good to see. And right now, just trying to get these cross-ups on Dr. Coyle. Dr. Coyle poking out here with this wide-reaching arm.
Yeah.
Long-range battle between these two.
Yeah, and Astroninja also has changed his arm into the Tri-Blast. It's probably one of, if not the strongest arm in the game right now. Oh, it just steps out of that rush and gets the grab. That's nice.
And on the mix-up opportunity, again, Kholdstare not phased at all in this advantage state.
He looks so confident right now. He just needs probably one more hit now to seal the deal. He's probably looking to not use the rush in this round and just save it to the next, but Astroninja is going to try his best to not let that happen, and there you go. Get some chip damage, though.
Yeah, it's going to slowly chip out. That's going to at least assure that the next hit will be the KO. At the same time, Astroninja is trying to poke in and out, maybe find an opportunity or two.
Yeah, this gives Astroninja a bit space and some time to breathe here. And it waits there for the rush. Not gonna work as with Ku and Pega though. Doesn't get any damage there.
Yeah, no dash coming into play, but the big explosion
gives
the opportunity to Astroninja.
A clutch play there from Astroninja. He was down like in red health for about like 40 seconds there, and he still managed to get that one. I think this happened twice already now. It's just like, it's impressive. I really like it. And as we say that, Kholdstare immediately switches out the whammer there.
Yeah, he's back over under this curving arm. We'll see how it plays out a little bit. He's really able to, I think that the whammer didn't really hurt his ability to read those mix-up opportunities.
Yeah.
He just wasn't able to find the finishing blow when Astroninja was really on his blocks.
Yeah, and it's just so slow. Like, it's such an issue, especially against Coyle. Like, getting that huge hammer out, just barely escapes that rush. Oh, and he I noticed that too. Like, he's dashing under that rush in the last hit to try to get a sneaky grab there, but he didn't manage to get it. But I like the effort. I like it. It's like style points.
But now it's Astroninja getting all these wake-up opportunities with these knockdowns on the Tri-Blast.
Yeah, could be an explosive finisher for Astroninja. He just gets one more hit. Yeah, and
that barely clipped him.
Oh, okay. And it does. All right. Kholdstare stepping out of that guard there for a moment. I think he wanted to go for the risky grab there.
It's really hard to time that advancing guard on the rushes. You don't know necessarily which hit's going to be the last hit unless you're very practiced in it. Yeah. And Kholdstare was very confident in the timing, but just messed it up that one time.
Yeah, and it's so weird. Like, it took a long time for him to get the 1, but then the 1-1 just came from nowhere. That was so fast, and I think it's just like a combination of that like small stage, but Astroninja was doing really well there. I think Kholdstare, sorry, is going to have to really think about what stage they're going to go into this one, because Astroninja, of course, gets to ban one stage, and Kholdstare gets to choose this one. Looks like he actually changed one of his arms as well. Goes into Temple Grounds. Yeah.
We talk about how the height advantage can be a disadvantage for some characters, but Dr. Coyle can kind of dodge that a little bit with the fact that she plays an elevated gameplay anyway, so being at the bottom half of the hill isn't necessarily as important.
Yeah, and as we see here, like Kholdstare should, like the Dr. Coyle here, like he doesn't want like the Kholdstare. I'm sorry, I'm tripping over my words here, man. It's such an exciting game here. I see that Kholdstare is actually switched out for his to his Slamamander, which is pretty interesting. I think he wants to use that to actually, go around these pillars a bit. But I think 2 of them has already gone down, and we're not even 30 seconds into the game.
Yeah, this is already a slugfest right now. Very long-range gameplay. The Slamamander gonna get in the stray hit though. Dr. Coyle not gonna find this rush. The pillar perfectly timed, but another advancing dash gets a big hit.
Yeah, I think Kholdstare's like really trying to do these like these attempts of doing some risky plays, but it's not working out for him that much actually. I mean, he didn't get hit by the full rush there, but I think he should probably just guard him. Yeah, take the block. It's okay. It's not a bad thing, Astroninja looking to finish this one, and he does.
Astro built that rush so fast, able to sneak out 2 in a round, where Kholdstare, I think, is maybe just above 50% charge. Yeah. So good plays here on the part of Astroninja. 1 game away from moving on to top 8 with this Coyle, which you said maybe was to put Kholdstare in a bit of a surprise move.
Yeah, and I think that this is a very interesting. Kholdstare choosing to go with the whammer in the last, potentially the last game here.
He's gonna live or die on this strategy.
And this, I mean, this is going to be tough for him. Like this whammer is so slow. You see just like how Astroninja is abusing that right now with just poking a bit with the Tri-Blast, like just a small pokes here and there.
At the same time, here comes Kid Cobra trying to close that distance, not allow as much reaction time maybe to the whammer. But these pokes, slowly but surely, and getting the third arm online, that would have been good damage. The rush, the right angle, but is it going to hit? Okay.
All right.
Kholdstare has a second life.
Yeah, the rush exchange went in his favor, and that's exactly what he needed. If he had gotten hit by that rush, I would have, I would have not counted him out pretty much. But this is looking good now.
The Tri-Blasts are just winning out again, though, here for Astroninja, finding good height advantage.
Yeah, he's
not
just
a single one of these
down.
whammers has hit.
Yeah, they're trying to like trade these punches right now, both having a rush already again, I think. It's when Astroninja immediately goes with it and finishes off with the last hit on the rush. Well played from Astroninja there. Just taking the game right now. Whew.
Good games, big hugs from both players. Once again, we see that so often.
Yeah.
Like a lot of love between all the competitors on this stage. It is going to be the Dr. Coyle moving right along at this top 8.